Good evening, everyone watching live and watching later on the recording. It's 5 o'clock Eastern time in the United States. We have 5 stories for you in 5 minutes. And let's get going. The House overwhelmingly passes the Epstein Files Transparency Act, the latest ADP jobs report, bumping jobs. President Trump hosts the Saudi crown prince, and he blasts a reporter in the process. Crypto bloodbath continues. Although Ethereum and Bitcoin popped up a little bit later today, massive X Twitter outage hit worldwide and had an effect from the Cloudflare issues. Story 1 today, House overwhelmingly passes the Epstein Files Transparency Act in a stunning 427-1 bipartisan vote. The House just forced the Justice Department to release all the unclassified records on Jeffrey Epstein. Flight logs, communications, everything. Only one Republican voted no. The bill now heads to the Senate where they could vote on it today. Trump reversed his earlier opposition and he says he'll sign it. Names are about to drop. Hopefully we'll get this story over with. Here comes the ADP jobs report. They finally added some jobs, 42,000 of them to be exact. In October, the most recent ADP jobs report, the National Employment Report released shows that U.S. companies are hiring again. Private payrolls grew 42,000. According to Dr. Nela Richardson, she's the chief economist at ADP, private employers added the jobs for the first time since July. Hiring was modest relative to what last year, but pay growth has been flat, but a shift in the supply and demand. She said, seems like supply and demand are balanced. And I'll tell you, as a 4-decade executive recruiter, it is balanced. I mentioned the other day here, usually you either have companies hiring or firing. And in the 7 or 8 recessions I've been through, you've had one or the other. Now we have neither. And if I could tell you, I would. I feel like we're on the precipice of either a tremendous collapse or the entrance of the golden age. And I can't tell what's about to happen. But I'm a devout optimist, so I'm going to lead into the good news camp. Story 3 today, President Trump hosted the Saudi crown prince, and he blasted an ABC reporter while he was there during the White House's fully televised press conference with Saudi Prince Mohammed bin Salman. And his first time since the Khashoggi incident years ago. President Trump announced major deals, including selling F-35 jets and AI partnerships. They discussed civilian nuclear tech. The press conference turned fiery when Trump unloaded on an ABC reporter and said, quote, "You're a terrible person. You're a terrible reporter. ABC is so crappy and your news is so fake and it's so wrong. You're a radical left, a crappy company, a crappy person, and the people of America are wise to your hoax." Story 4 today, the crypto bloodbath continues, although Bitcoin and Ethereum did bump up a little bit today. Bitcoin dropped below 93,000 and Ethereum below 3,000. Bitcoin's plunge continues in a Bitcoin winter of sorts. Another brutal sell-off. Traders blaming the off mood on over-leveraged positions and fading AI hype. Crypto winter is hitting hard. So for a thaw, massive X Twitter outage hits worldwide. X went completely dark for hours this morning. Hundreds of thousands of users complaining as the Cloudflare issues took down the platform, parts of ChatGPT and more. And it's mostly back now, but the meltdown memes are absolute fire out there. Well, that's your top 5 news for today. 5 stories you need to know. I'm Joe Pelayo. Keep informed, keep the pace, and I'll catch up with you here tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Have a great day. Oh, I almost forgot. You're right. I owe you some, and I try to save an encouraging word at the end, and I do have that for you. I forgot. twice, I think. That's not bad out of the many times we've done this. Okay, an encouraging word. Know-it-alls don't like being told what to do, and they avoid the company of wise men and women. A cheerful heart brings a smile to your face. A sad heart makes it hard to get through the day. An intelligent person is always eager to take in more truth. Fools feed on fast food, fads, and fancies. A miserable heart, you have a miserable life. But a cheerful heart, that one fills the day with song. A simple life in the fear of God, that's better than life with a ton of headaches. And that's your encouraging word and your top 5 news for today, the 18th of November. I'm Joe Pelayo. See you here weekdays at 5 o'clock Eastern. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. See you tomorrow on the top 5 news.